This reading isn't going to resonate for everybody. However, this is a twin flame collective reading. So we've got the Six of Pentacles there, which expresses equality, generosity, giving and receiving, reciprocity. Okay, so if you do not see that currently in the physical realm, it is happening first in the ethers, in the higher realms. But that is what it's going to take for this connection to be healthy. It's a balancing act between feminine and masculine energies, and letting go of what no longer serves us, patterns, behaviors, so that the connection can have a healthy foundation. And with the Six of Cups, memories and reunion. That's pretty much saying what it takes to have reunion. You could both be feeling nostalgic, thinking about this connection, reflecting on it, and possibly seeing from another perspective, the other's perspective. And the masculine could also be thinking about reuniting and what it would take for that to happen. So I feel like they are, and divine feminine also is healing and recovering. Okay, in this paused state. The divine or divine feminine is working on their confidence and pursuing their goals and their dreams outside of the masculine. And this is making them very attractive and magnetic. Also, the Queen of Wands is very creative and goes after what they're passionate about. Also independent at this time. And your independence is attractive, magnetic. We've got the Magician here, manifestation tools. You could be seeing ones a lot, 111, 1111. So when you see 111, think about the things that you do want in your life. Manifestation is a major arcana. And the Magician, Magician is major arcana. So this is manifestation and being resourceful. And yeah, just keep putting out into the universe what it is that, have the image in your mind of how you really want your life to look. And live from that space if you are able to. I just saw 333. So how you want your life to be, imagine that it's already that way. And then we've got the Knight of Cups, a romantic gesture. So this is like romance and pursuit. I feel like divine masculine is manifesting the divine feminine back into their life, but right now they're pausing and reflecting. Okay, they're trying to balance their masculine and feminine energies so that reunion can be possible. Also balancing out, reflecting on their behaviors and patterns. So I feel like they do want to make a romantic gesture towards divine feminine. Reach out somehow, pursue the feminine with that Knight of Cups. Then we've got the Queen of Swords here. So the Queen of Swords is like clear communication and independence. I feel like they want to be able to give you this clear communication. They could see you as this Queen of Swords, you know, sharp and assertive, and that they know that you expect clear communication and that you are quite independent, so they know they have to level up because they know that you're not going to take, you know, any BS, because you've done a lot of healing and you know what you want and what you will and won't accept. The Ace of Cups, I feel like they want to offer you their cup of love. Okay, but they're at a crossroads here. They're not sure because they don't want to have like the same outcome. They don't want to have the cycle come back up, a repeated cycle. They could be unsure of themselves. Maybe they're unsure that you'll even take them back, or they could be unsure about whether they can be good enough for you. They may even they're indecisive right now as they're trying to rebalance themselves and come into alignment with themselves first. We've got Judgment here. My hair is everywhere. Karma Review. So another major arcana. This is awakening and self-evaluation. So they're evaluating themselves. They could be pushed to have a deeper awakening with all the energies that we have right now, especially with eclipse season. We've had Saturn go back into Pisces, which brings up a review of maybe something that happened almost 2 years ago. The last time that Saturn had gone into Pisces. So it has retrograded back into Pisces to bring up something that was not resolved in the best way. Something that needs to be reflected on in a better way, resolved in a better way. And so the universe is bringing it up for them at this time so they can, reevaluate themselves and how they could have showed up in a different, possibly a better way, that they could have handled something in a better way. Also, it's showing them how they do perform, you know, when it comes to emotions, or when it comes to having to talk about, you know, have a challenge in the relationship. If they take it as criticism, a trigger, if they can't face the mirror and they just play the blame game, if they like to abandon and because they feel criticized or because it was done to them. So I feel like, this is self-evaluation and awakening is coming up heavily for them right now so that they can go through this emotional maturity and healing of karmic wounds so that they can, come into union here with us so they can have, you know, the family, the connection that they want. Because nobody else is working out for them. And it's possible that it's the same way for Divine Feminine. That nobody is working out for them either. Because the connection that you share is so deep that nobody else can fill that spot, because neither one of you, I just seen 1010, have had that connection with anybody else. Nobody else has matched that, the deep love that you did share. And if you have triggered each other, it's to transform you, to transform each other, to alchemize your wounds so that you can be the best version of yourselves. So the twin flame connection here, your twin flame connection is under karmic review. Okay, you could be seeing, I just did a live earlier about it. You could be seeing the number 828. I just started seeing that number. Actually, I've seen it before. It's showed up different times over the last few years. So I had seen the show Manifest. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but the plane number is 828. And so the last plane number that I took to go see my twin flame, its number was 828. And I kind of freaked out about that. We kind of joked about it a little bit. He reassured me that, I would be okay. And the last time I had heard from him, he reached out in an immature way, and the time was 8:28 my time, p.m. And since then I've been seeing 828 randomly. And then I came across the knowledge that it's an actual portal. So it actually aligns with the 9-9 portal. So I printed off some information here. I'll just read from it. But so 828 is the twin flames, okay, looping through cycles of separation and a reunion, with the two at the center reminding you that true union only happens in balance. The powerful twin flame portal number signals cycles, reunion energy, and divine alignment. If this number has been showing up for you, Spirit's calling you to pay attention to your journey. Spirit's also showing you that your bond is eternal with the 8s, but you must choose the 2, whether to repeat the old pattern or to rise into alignment. And so then we just had the 9-9 portal the other day, 999. So if you've been seeing those numbers, they're messages from Spirit aligned with cosmic shifts that are happening right now. So 828 is the twin flames and a cycle of reunion, reminding you that balance is the key to true connection. And 999 is completion, release, rebirth, and the opening of a new chapter. It's time to let go of what no longer serves your growth. And then with the astrology backdrop with Uranus and Sedna retrograde in Gemini, this is stirring unexpected revelations, like aha moments, and the Jupiter trine in Cancer. With the Pisces lunar eclipse lighting up your emotional clarity. This is cosmic confirmation. So this is your twin flame and soul growth portal. So it's time to reflect on what's ending in your life, what isn't serving you and not aligned with your heart or who you are at soul level. So open your heart to clarity and alignment. Trust that the universe is guiding you towards balance and expansion. So yeah, this is our souls being nudged to step fully into our next chapter, but to do it from a place of growth, from a place of closing on old cycles, releasing what no longer serves us, and bringing in a new chapter of clarity and purpose and abundance. So it's important to set our intentions for our next, season. The universe is lining up transformation right now, and it's asking us if we're ready to step through. It's basically rebirth that's happening right now for us to level up and choose the balance and harmony. Choose a healthier connection, or a healthier way of connecting. Then we've got the King of Swords there. And, this can represent like being stoic, and intelligent, okay, quick-witted. But you notice there that the masculine has their back turned. So I just feel like this is, with it being next to the Ten of Cups, contentment and joy. I feel like, the judgment here is that they've turned their back on this contentment and joy that they could have had. You see there the feminine and masculine marrying each other in love. And basically that's, like the marriage day. You can't really see it. My card's messed up, but she's got the veil on. So this is like a reflection of the masculine having turned their back on, what could have been. And so they could be very much in their head right now, as far as this goes. Maybe trying to figure out how to get this back. And they could be wondering also if they lost it, if they lost you, and is this what they really want? So that has been your twin flame update between the masculine and feminine. If you would like a more personal reading, you can contact me through my link tree. And I'm sending you lots of love and light. Namaste.